Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another exciting edition of Lysanya's Lounge. I'm Lysanya, not Lysanya, bringing you Sunday Community Skirmish number 179 here today. A big thanks to everybody tuning in on the live stream here on twitch.tv/thatLysanyaGuy. Also, a big thanks to everybody tuning in on the replay, both on YouTube and on Twitch. And of course, we've got both teams in the lobby already, so we'll go ahead and jump right into the lobby as we see our two teams here. Predator Island, the defending champions on the red side. Ultex Boys coming in on the blue side here today, as our first matchup will be on Canyon Ambush. We are waiting for both teams to choose their ships. Of course, it's a 4-minute timer to choose your ships. Actually, 3.5 minutes to choose your ships, choose your loadouts, all that stuff. Another 30 seconds to decide, of course, on your strategy, and then you jump right into the action. From there, 20-minute timers, folks, same as always in this double elimination tournament. First blood is your tiebreaker. Of course, with Canyon Ambush, you're gonna see no tiebreakers in Canyon Ambush. It's not gonna happen. But of course, our map roll has been released, and the other matchup in our first round will feature two teams no stranger to SCS. That is Drunk Driving Simulator taking on Triple L. That one will not be streamed here today, so be aware of that. It will not be streamed. I do not believe it's being recorded either. So just be aware of that. We are the only stream here today for Sunday Community Skirmish, number 179. And like I said, our first matchup is on Canyon Ambush, so we'll get to that here very shortly. Earbud Music is taking care of our top bracket reffing here today, and Kairos is taking care of the bottom bracket reffing. Kairos, of course, is our event organizer as well, so taking care of all the necessary shoutouts for the organizers and whatnot as we prepare to begin this tournament here today. And of course, we have both sides announcing changes. Looks like we've got Sturdy's Crackers running in there with a very scary flak spire there. Very scary flak spire. Of course, they're going to be relying very heavily on that flak to get kills, as they really don't have anything else to get a kill with on this match. And a carrot, the Victor running a carrot build. They're going up against right now a fish with double-side Caro and a squid with, looks like an Artemis up front, perhaps a wise choice in this scenario. A Artemis up front with a gap mortar on the side and back, an interesting choice there. The mortar, an interesting choice, but against a Spire, that could work. That could work. We'll see what happens here, as ships are now locked. All ships are now locked. That means that teams must ready up here in the next 30 seconds. Two ships are now ready. Sturdy's Crackers is ready. The Undeath is also ready. We're waiting for the other two ships to ready up. We should have the Forced ready up here very shortly. And the timer has elapsed. That means everybody needs to ready up. The Squid is ready, and the Victor is ready. That means we are ready to go for Sunday Community Skirmish number 179 here today. Good luck to all sides as we begin this tournament. Our first matchup here today is on Canyon Ambush, a canyonous map with lots of places to ambush on it. You know the drill, folks. I'm contractually obligated to say it. Why? Because apparently I need to rework my contract. That's why. First matchup today, of course, promises to be a good one, as Canyon Ambush, always an exciting map to play on. Lots of twists and turns, lots of, sometimes there's a little bit of waiting involved, but hey, you know what? That's okay. That's okay, because when the action happens, it actions fast and furious. And here we go, folks. Ship number 1. That is the Sturdy's Crackers, piloted by Mighty Keb. We have a Flak Spire with a Gatling, Mercury, and Gatling. Ship number 2 is the Victor, piloted by Sunstrom. A Carrot build, Caro and Artemis, with a Flak and a Flare on the sides. Ship number 3 is the Undeath, piloted by Ultec. A Watch-A-Fish with double-side Caro. Ship number 4 is the Undeath, piloted by Rene Descartes. We got an Artemis up front, Gatling on the side, and Mortar on the back. There you go. There's your ship callouts. Victor has already found the Squid. Victor is already moving in. Sturdy's Crackers moving in from the side here. Looks like it's going to be a split push here. Nothing too fancy from Red as the Hwacha goes into the Carrot. But that's going to lead... Uh-oh, Sturdy's Crackers coming around the corner. He is bringing the heavy artillery right here. He is bringing, of course, that Merc, double Gatling, and a Flak. And shots going into the Calamity. If they land with that Flak, though, they are both... Actually, the Squid will be one shot. But of course, the Squid did pick up the Flak of the Sturdy's Crackers, so that's a good thing. That's what they want to do. They want to have the front of the ship pointed towards Sturdy's Crackers. with the... Oh, there's a quick kill by the Sturdy's Crackers. Absolutely no quarter given as the flak lands true on the squid. That is how you delete a ship instantly. 1-0 in favor of red as Undeath is now retreating. Exit stage backwards here. They are running for their lives here, and rightfully so. They need to exit stage backwards. Yeah, they're going to find some cover here. They're going to do just fine. They're waiting for their squid to come up. Squid's going to spawn on the flank. Oh, this could be very dicey for red. They need to be very careful. And red is pushing in very strongly against the blue goldfish. Let's take a look and see what this... Uh-oh, squid's been spotted. Artemis going in. Will they pick up... Oh, they only pick up... Uh-oh, they do not pick up the flak. They do not pick up the flak. Uh-oh, they're going to run out of real estate, and they did. 2-0 in favor of red, and Undeath not in a good spot right now. They are double broken, and they are in a bit of pain right now. Sturdy's Crackers is going to get a quick one out on to the Undeath, especially if... Uh-oh, the Undeath is in big trouble right now. Watch, it does go out. That's going to buy him some time, but I don't think it's going to matter here. Undeath should be easy pickings now. Sturdy's Crackers running out of real estate, though. Undeath might be trying for a quick one here. They might be trying to get a cheap one here. Will they get it? No, they should not get this. They are bumped off course by the Victor. Victor has that under control. That means Undeath should go down, and they are just falling slowly to their doom. That balloon is out. All three engines are out. They're hull broken. I think they've pretty much thrown the white flag up at this point. They're going to go down intentionally. No, they're just camping the hull right now. It looks like they're camping the hull. No, they've got somebody on the balloon. The Victor should gently stomp them into the ground, and it is 3-0. Of course, Predator Island picking up right where they left off here last time. Picking up right where they left off. A dominant 3-0 so far. Here so far in this first round of Sunday Community Skirmish. Number 1 is 79. It's only 3 minutes gone by and already up 3 kills. The squid respawns. We should see a respawn from the goldfish here very soon. And already they've got a spawn out, does the Spire. And they are lighting up the Calamity. They're already hull broken here, folks. Oh, will that flag? Oh, that flag has come out. Oh, it just misses. Oh, bad luck right there for the Sturdy's Crackers. Just sailing over the balloon of the Calamity. Undeath moving in. That's a front gun down. That's a dead goldfish as soon as that flak goes out. That's a dead fish. Oh, they ram into the Victor right there. Victor cuts him off. Calamity moving in. Oh, this is really bad for blue. They're just face checking the Sturdy's Crackers. They're never a good decision to face check a flak. Never a good decision to face check a flak. Oh, they do get by though. They do get by. The Undeath, though, caught between a rock, a hard place, and a Spire. They will go down. It is 4-0 in favor of red. One more kill will end this matchup. However, Calamity does pick up a hull break. They are a little bit far out for that mortar. Questioning the mortar choice a bit here, especially with how things have gone so far. That hull is under 8 stacks of fire. Uh-oh, that hull is down. Will the flak go out? No, the flak will... Oh, there's the flak. There it is. Oh, it's a little late, though. That flak is a little late. That balloon's still on fire, though. Blue is running. That squid is running. Undeath respawns. Balloon goes out of the Calamity. Let's see where the goldfish has spawned. Goldfish has spawned behind red. Will they break off and just search for the goldfish? No, they're going to keep going for the squid here. They're going to keep charging the squid. I'm very surprised that they're chasing a squid here. Unless they're trying to bait the goldfish. I'm not sure what's going on. Unless they're... Uh-oh, Calamity. This is not a good choice by the Calamity. This is not a good choice by the Calamity. Facing him like this is not a good choice. This should be GG right here. They're charging in as the Spire. Oh, a Spire ram right there. Not going to pick up the hull break, though. Very surprised to see that squid did not go down right there. It looks like Predator Island is toying with their food a little bit here. Victor now turning the corner. They should see Undeath coming out of that cloud cover any second. Oh, yeah, they see Undeath right now. Undeath moving in very aggressively towards the Victor. There's a hull break right there. Double break on the Undeath. That's not good for them. They are double broken. Squid moving in very aggressively. They have to. No choice. And the Sturdy's Crackers moving in. Uh-oh, this is bad for the squid. This is really bad for the squid. Gatling. Oh, but they get bumped off course. Oh, they will not get the flak into the squid there. Artemis going out. Will they pick it up? No, they will not. Squid trying to go for the honor kill here. They're trying to get something going. Something, anything. They're trying to blow by the Sturdy's Crackers. Not successful just yet. Looks like Oh, they're trying to keep that arc. They're trying to keep out of that arc, and they have done so successfully so far. Oh, but they've gotten hull broken. Oh, they need to get that hull up very quickly. That flak is lining them up. Oh, they get the flak up in time. Or, excuse me, get the hull up in time. As Calamity, the focus of the ire of the Sturdy's Crackers, the Hwacha comes in. Oh, a good ram kill right there by the Undeath. Victor! Oh, Victor slams them into the environment. Oh, but they miss. Oh, Victor could have finished it, but no. Blue picking up the honor kill. Undeath eats 90% perma. The Calamity looking to maybe picking up a second kill on the Victor. That balloon's a little low, though. They need to be very careful. Victor, of course. Let's back it up just a bit right here. There we go. Calamity. Calamity trying to stay alive right now. Victor trying to stay alive right now. We've got Spire back up here. Spire is back up. Flax going under the Calamity. Calamity's balloon is almost down. Looks like a Hwacha going out of the Victor. Yes, it is. Gatling coming out. Uh-oh, Sturdy's Crackers is about to get the back of the Calamity. This is going to be really bad for the Squid. Really bad. They need to recognize this. Uh-oh, that could be bad. Their balloon's gone. Uh-oh, Spire Ram coming in. Oh, Calamity's in big trouble right now. Calamity's in big trouble. Double Gatling going out. There's the break. Flak, not out just yet. Flak, not out just yet. Flak, not out just yet. Flak, still not out yet. Flak, still not out yet. Oh, they do not get the flak out. Oh, Sturdy's Crackers goes down. Oh, they're down. Wow, a blown opportunity for Predator Island. 4-2 in favor of Red. Blue with 2 straight kills. Victor still alive right now with 40% perma. Undeath moving up. Undeath moving up very aggressively on the Victor. Victor now getting there. Oh, there's a kill right there. 4-3. Don't call it a comeback here, folks. Blue with 3 straight kills after going down 0-4. Don't call it a comeback here. We could see some excitement here in this first matchup of SCS number 179. My goodness. As I'm getting word from the other matchup here, that there might have been a result in the other first round matchup. I'm going to go check on that while we have a little bit of downtime here, as I'm hearing that Triple L might have won their first matchup. I'm waiting for confirmation. But we'll get to that a bit later. Squid realizing what just spawned, they're like, nope, 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 hit reverse, hit the brakes, hit reverse, let's go. Nope, 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 nope. Red now respawns in. Victor, of course, with that Artemis trying to push them back. Undeath, of course, is Undeath is going to hang back right now. I'm being told right now, if somebody can confirm, I'm being told that the other first round matchup has been completed. If anybody can confirm that Triple L won that first round matchup. Hopefully we can get confirmation here very shortly. But that's what I'm hearing right now, that Triple L won their first round matchup. Over here, though, it is 4-3 in favor of Predator Island, but they've suffered 3 straight deaths, have the defending champions, against this very game Altex Boys squad that has come to play here today. Granted, they started off very slow. They spotted the defending champs 4 kills, but they are now finally coming on strong. Sturdy's Crackers really being the one being abused right now by Altex Boys, and rightfully so. However, uh-oh, Calamity in big trouble right now. They have peaked out at the wrong time. Oh, that flak is coming out any second. Oh, the flak lands true at the right time. That's going to end it right there. 5-3 in favor of the defending champions, Predator Island. That's going to do it for our first matchup here. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back with the next matchup here at Sunday Community Skirmish number 179. I believe our next matchup will be between Predator Island and Triple L. Now can confirm that Triple L is a 5-0 winner over Drunk Driving Simulator. We'll be right back, folks, with more exciting action here at Sunday Community Skirmish number 179. Definitely a good first round matchup here for us today. As for those of you who are just tuning in, Predator Island with a much closer than expected 5-3 win over Altex Boys in what looked originally like it was going to be a steamroll 5-0, but Altex Boys coming to play after spotting Predator Island, the defending champions, a 4-kill lead. They run off 3 straight before their squid got caught by the Flaxspire to end it. Definitely a much stronger than expected performance from Altex Boys, but you gotta wonder if Predator Island was playing with their food a little bit in that first round matchup. We will definitely see as the tournament continues here with our second round matchup, the winner's final. This will be between two former champions, of course, Predator Island, the defending champions, going up against Triple L. And we'll go ahead and show the lobby at this time. And once again, we have Predator Island on red. We'll have Triple L on blue. That is your next matchup here today, here in the winner's final of Sunday Community Skirmish number 179. Oh, that is a touch off center. Bear with me just one moment. Let me fix that right on up. Let's fix that right on up. Bear with me just one moment here. That should fix that up. Bear with me, folks. That kind of offset something right there. There we go. As everybody's loading in now, there we go. That should fix that up. There we go. That's much better. And fix that up. And there we go, folks. That is much better. All right, as our next lobby is up and our timer has indeed started. Very good. As we got 3:30 left on the timer, that means both sides have 3 minutes, of course, remaining to take care of their ship loadouts. All right, that should fix the overlay there, folks. Sorry about that. All right, we are waiting, of course, for both sides to choose their ships here as we have a Squid and Judgment in play right now. A Squid, a Gat Banshee Squid with a carronade on the back. That's a pretty standard kill Squid. And of course, we've got a Lumber Minnow Judgment. Interesting choice right there. With a Merc Flak and a Flare on the back. They're going to be facing right now, at least at current, a Gat Artemis Pyramidion and a Mobula running Hades double art. There we go. Definitely an interesting choice here from blue side. One small problem with this plan for blue, they need to be very careful because that squid's going to run circles around them all day if they're not careful. The Judgment is really the ship that's just going to simply do a lot of disabling. That kill squid is what they need to be worried about right now. That kill squid, and they should be running some greased on that would be my expectation. Yeah, they've got greased on that side. They're running a lot of, oh my goodness. Yeah, they're running a lot of greased on there. Yeah, they're running triple buff, I believe. Yeah, they're running triple buff on red. That is a triple buff squid going on right there. Triple buff kill squid. That is a scary squid, if I do say so myself. Triple buff. That is very, very scary right now. And of course, no mallet needed, so they're going to bring a failsafe kit, probably for those engines. Hoddish most likely is going to be gunning, as Hoddish usually does. And we'll see where Morgif goes. But yeah, oh, blue now switching to double squid. Interesting. A kill squid with a mine launcher on the back and a mine squid. Basically, it's a reverse pill. Oh my goodness. Oh, this just got interesting. Blue says, "I'll see your squid and raise you too." Well done. That is well done. That's going to be interesting. Let's see what red does. Will red make a change? Will red make a change here? Are they going to keep the Judgment? It's very likely that they will. And yes, Earbud saying they need to keep their chat clear here, as we have just a couple seconds before these ships are locked. That should happen any moment. Yes, Earbud. Yes, earbud, ban them. Ban them for being rude and typing in match chat. There you go. Okay, 30 seconds. Ships are locked now. They are going to keep the judgment. And Sunstrom calls for a change immediately. Oh, they're going double minnow. And they replace the Merc with a Gatling gun. They're going to basically look at short range, so a good choice to get rid of that Merc. Double minnow, though, is an interesting choice. Will they still have... Oh, they did actually get the heavy clip in there. Very good. Gunner will have heavy clip in there. Outstanding job. They will probably have... Oh, they've got a Lesmok in there. And they've got a heavy clip. Okay, there it is. They got 2 heavy clips and a Lesmok in play with a charged as well. That's going to put, of course, the gunner on the right side. We know what's going to happen now as these ships are ready to go, folks. Our second matchup here will be Fight Over Fernfeld. Fight Over Fernfeld, of course, an icy map. We got lots of high ground, lots of low ground, lots of ice. Not a whole lot of ground, though, but definitely a good amount of ground to cover when you're on this map. Not one of the biggest maps, but definitely not one of the smallest. Speaking of high ground and low ground, we'll get to that in a minute as we do the ship callouts. Ship number 1 is the Greasy Dream, piloted by Mighty Keb. We have a Squid here with a Gatling up front, Banshee on the side, and a Carronade on the back. Ship number 2 is the Victor Strom, piloted by Sunstrom. It is a double minnow Judgment with a Flak, a Gatling, and a Flare on the back. Ship number 3 is the GFA Kalmar, piloted by Captain Scrowbeard. We have a Squid with a Gatling Banshee front and side and a mine launcher on the back. Ship number 4, the Fairy Moth, piloted by Mirwin. It is a Squid with a mine launcher on the front, a Banshee, and a Gatling on the back. Interesting to see these ship loadouts come out. Definitely not a bad choice for the blue side to go double Squid. A curious choice, considering that you have Mighty Keb on a Squid. But if you think about it, if they can swarm the Victor Strom, they might have something to work with here. Will they do so, though, is the question. They really need to make sure that they get the proper attack angles on the Victor Strom. If they're not attacking the Victor Strom first, they might be in big trouble, or at least they need to get one of them on the Victor Strom and then stalemate the Greasy Dream. If they can do that, they might be able to do something. However, keeping their distance against the Victor Strom definitely not advisable. GFA Kalmar actually getting ripped to shreds here. That Flak might actually pick up the hull break. No, the Gatling will. Gatling picks up the hull break. Banshee's going out from the Greasy Dream. Actually, no, I take that back. That was the Greasy Dream that picked up the hull break with the Gatling. Hull break, meanwhile, on the Greasy Dream. Absolutely no follow-up, though, because they do not have guns in the correct arc, and the Kalmar are down to 5% perma. That's not good for them. Fairy Moth, of course, now trying to move after the Victor Strom, but the GFA Kalmar should be first blood here. Should happen any minute as the Fairy Moth has been shoved away very quickly. That should be a kill any second. GFA Kalmar with 1 stack on that hull. Won't matter. That's a hull break. That should be a kill. Gatling might even pick it up. No, they're camping the hull. Kalmar still alive. We'll actually move in very close on the Greasy Dream. The Kalmar, they go down. Actually, they go down before we can get that camera in very close. It is 1-0 in favor of Red. First blood goes to the defending champions, Predator Island, as Fairy Moth now in a really bad spot. Uh-oh, mine's going out. Greasy Dream dodging it. Mine's going out again. Oh, they're trying to deter them. Trying to deter them is the Fairy Moth, but oh, that's a good mine right there. Very good mine right there. Oh, that mine just missing. If that follow-up would have connected, that would have been a fantastic combination. But no, Fairy Moth gets hull broken, but they dodged the inevitable Squid Ram by the Greasy Dream. Good piloting right there by the Fairy Moth, but those mines just a touch off. If that last mine had connected, Greasy Dream might have actually been curb stomped by the mine, but no such luck. Fairy Moth now looking for cover. They will not find cover right now, not with the Greasy Dream in tow. They need to juke the Greasy Dream. Oh, their escape angles have been cut off by the Victor Strom. Oh, a good mine right there. Good mine right there by Faded Silhouette. Onto the Fairy Moth. That's going to get a hull break right there. Fairy Moth, oh, just dodging the Flaks. Bad luck right there by Red. Kalmar back in the picture. A fortuitous turn of events right there by the blue side. That could have easily been 2, but no, they're going to stay alive here. It's going to be only 1 kill for Red as Blue is back in the picture right now. Kalmar back in on the Strom. They need to stay away from the front side. Oh, a tar going out on the Victor Strom. Kalmar dropping some tar here. It looks like this is the play they were looking for all along, but they've cut off the Fairy Moth from their approach. Fairy Moth now unable to approach the Victor Strom. That could be disadvantageous as now the Greasy Dream is deciding what they want to do here. Do they want to go for the Fairy Moth or do they want to go for the Kalmar? Looks like the Kalmar is going to be in a bit of trouble right now. They're getting pushed away. Looks like the Victor Strom has things under control right now. That means Greasy Dream will stay on the Fairy Moth. Hull break on the Fairy Moth. Banshee's a little late going out. Positioning was not perfect, but that's okay. Kalmar about to go down. Kalmar goes down. Victor Stromstrom picks it up. It is 2-0 in favor of red. Those mines going out, though. Mines going out. They need to be very careful with this Fairy Moth. That should be 3-0 any second. They're camping that hull, but it's too little too late right now for the Fairy Moth. That should be a kill. The flak finishes it off 3-0 in favor of the defending champions, Predator Island. Again, starting off 3-0. Will they be able to steamroll this all the way, though? Last match, though, they got up 4-0 before their opponents reeled off 3 straight. Could we see that happen here again in this matchup? We will certainly find out soon enough, but that will come in due time. Right now, it is 3-0 with nary a scratch on red side. Actually, no, I take that back. There is one slight little scratch. Somebody keyed the door, the driver's side door of the Greasy Dream. That's about all the damage they've sustained. Victor Stromstrom still factory fresh right over here. They are still very factory fresh over there. As of course, Blue has respawned. Blue is back up and running, and we are set for our next engagement. As Blue is looking to go low for cloud cover. Fairy Moth should be spotted any second as they get the spots out. Fairy Moth themselves spotted. Kalmar undetected so far. Kalmar is undetected. Job well done by the Kalmar. Fairy Moth's approach is going to be crucial right now. Fairy Moth's approach will be crucial in determining how Blue can take this engagement. Kalmar a little early on that Gatling. That's gonna reveal their position here. Now they've got the back. That's actually a good approach by the Kalmar, but a little early on that Gatling. Not so sure I like it. Oh, this could be interesting by the Kalmar. They're going to try to drop some tar here to block escape routes, but the Fairy Moth will get caught. The Fairy Moth will get caught. Looks like their teamwork not quite there. Kalmar still trying to put the tar out. I do not like this because they're also cutting off the Fairy Moth's escape as they go down. It is 4-0 in favor of red. This was not poor. This was not a sound plan here by the Kalmar. However, they will catch the Greasy Dream in the tar, but not much of it. As Greasy Dream will move through it, Banshee's going out. That should be a dead squid, and that should be the matchup here any second, as Kalmar now just trying to survive, but, you know, resistance is futile. They will actually bump and die backing up into environment as red wins 5-0, a very, very clean win this time for Predator Island, deciding not to play with their food this time. They've decided they're going to go hard and fast on Triple L. They're actually out of the winner's bracket, but we'll see if they come back from the road to redemption, as we will be right back, folks, with more Sunday Community Skirmish number 179. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back. All right, we're actually going to get some bonus action here in just a moment as we join a match already in progress. We join, of course, the other Road to Redemption matchup. Actually, the first round Road to Redemption matchup. We're jumping in very quickly here as Altex Boys is facing Drunk Driving Simulator. I'm going to get everything up here in just a second. Bear with me, folks, as I'm getting everything set up. Drunk Driving Simulator. Here we go, folks, as we have Altex Boys versus Drunk Driving Simulator. Here we go with the ship callouts. Ship number 1 is the Undeath, piloted by Altec. Watch a Fish with double side Caro. As they just go down, ship number 2, the Queen Anne Zeal. It is piloted by Rene Descartes. It is a Blender Fish with side double Gatling. Ship number 3 is the Cap. Oh god, that ship name is the Cap, piloted by Infinity Omelet. It's a Magnate with a Carronade. Flak and Gatling on one side. We've got a Gatling, Carronade, and Watch on the other. Ship number 4, the Bellatorum Solace, piloted by Astral Twilight. We have a Carrot build. Caro Artemis up front with a Flak and a Gatling on the sides. Those are your ship callouts. As, of course, we have on the red side, we have Altex Boys. On the blue side, we have Drunk Driving Simulator. Drunk Driving Simulator already up 3-0. Make that 4-0 with the ram kill right there by the Bellatorum Solace. The kiss cam in full effect as the Undeath respawns. Drunk Driving Simulator in firm control of this matchup as they are trying to escape the road to redemption. Wins have definitely been hard to come by for Drunk Driving Simulator. However, seeing this 4-0, have they started to turn the corner a bit here? Definitely a little bit of mixed signals coming from this tournament so far, as Drunk Driving Simulator themselves still trying to learn how to put it together, to put a full tournament together. We've seen some signs of, we've seen some flashes of brilliance from them. We've seen some signs where they've been completely outclassed. We're still waiting for that one tournament where they put it all together. A very comparable team comp between Drunk Driving Simulator would be Triple L, which they would face in our next round matchup if they get one more kill here. Triple L, of course, also a team that struggled in the early going, also a team that never could put together a full tournament before finally breaking through and then eventually picking up another tournament win down the road. They're a multi-time champion now, however, definitely a very similar, at least team career arc, I guess is the best way you could put it, for Drunk Driving Simulator. This is a team that if they ever figure it out, especially considering how new they are to the SCS scene, at least as a team, if they ever put it all together, this could be a very decent aggressive style team. At least that seems to be the way that they're going, is towards the more aggressive side, or at least one ship that tends toward aggressive. Maybe not full-on Predator Island style, but definitely not your Control, definitely not more of your, say, Skyborne type of teams. Definitely they don't seem to be tending towards that. They're much more of an aggressive type team, or at least they seem to tend toward aggressive, as Triple L seems to tend more towards the mid-range. As looks like Red now ready to make their move in at this time, as we are, unfortunately, we don't know what the timer is right now, but we would fairly recently assume that it could be about halfway through the match, maybe a little bit more. As Queen and Seal absolutely going kiss cam on the cap. However, they lose their own hull in the process. That is a double break. Looks like both red ships are going after that Magnate right now. Looks like they're going for, they might be going for honor kill, but honor may not be given, as Queen Anzil down to about 10% perma. Undeath getting a ram into the balloon. They will pop that balloon. Queen Anzil's hull broken. Oh, one follow-up will finish off the Queen Anzil, but the cap is actually, unfortunately, hurting right now. Their balloon's hurting. Queen Anzil finally goes down. It looks like they were a little too aggressive right there. That means that Drunk Driving Simulator will win 5-0. I do believe this is Drunk Driving Simulator's very first 5-0 win in Sunday Community Skirmish. That is good for them. It's good to see good signs from this team, but unfortunately that means that Altex Boys has been eliminated from Sunday Community Skirmish number 179. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back with more SCS action here on Lysanya's Lounge. All right, folks, and we are back here at Sunday Community Skirmish number 179 as we now have the Road to Redemption finals here at Lysanya's Lounge. Our next matchup will be between Triple L on red and Drunk Driving Simulator on blue. Let's go ahead and get both sides into the lobby as Earbud Music is taking care of that right now for us. All right, she's getting everybody in right now, so we should see everybody here very shortly, and we are just waiting on one person now. Just waiting on one person to come in, and we can go ahead and get that start. Oh, actually, we're going to go ahead and start that timer right now. Perfect, okay. All right, so once again, our next matchup will be Triple L versus Drunk Driving Simulator. Triple L on red, Drunk Driving Simulator on blue. As we have a Galleon Pyramidian for red versus Magnate and Pyrrha for blue. I'm sure we're going to see some changes here. I'm sure we are. I would be very, very surprised to see these two ships stay the same, especially the Magnate. Pyramidian calling change. There's a change to the judgment. There it is. That's more what I was expecting right there. Gat Artemis Pyramidian. Interesting choice. Okay. Against Pyramidian Galleon. Although against a Galleon, yep, that makes sense. Definitely makes sense against a Galleon. Galleon Pyrrha, though. Gat Art Pyramidian in play as well. And Judgment, yeah, double Huacha Judgment. Very surprised not to see a... oh, well, there is Moonshine there. So, very surprised, though, not to see somebody try to bring in, say, a Minotaur on that Judgment. Very surprised not to see that, but I can understand it. Of course, 2 minutes left to go here. Oh, there's a Mobula. If I'm that Judgment right now, I'm bringing a Lumber. If I'm that Judgment, I'm bringing a Lumber. If possible, maybe even switching to Galleon at this point and bringing a Lumber. Getting last person. Oh, looks like they are still short a person on blue side. Hopefully they're able to get their fourth person in here. They said PRP about 5 minutes a little bit ago. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, you got to commit the time to SCS. You got to commit the time. They could burn their pause though in the lobby. That is an option. They could. Oh yeah, they've burned their pause. Yeah, so blue side's gonna call their pause in lobby, so they're gonna wait for their person to come in. They get a 2-minute pause, of course, and they've got about a minute 30 once everything comes back in. Captain Scrowbeard already announcing a change during the pause, which is perfectly fine. There's no rule against it. There is absolutely no rule against that. And blue side has changed to a Shrike. That is an interesting decision right there. A decision that could be interesting if they can make sure that they don't end up on the short side of the Galleon. If they can, although granted they do have a Huacha on both sides, that may be an interesting choice here. Now the Galleon switching over to a Minotaur as opposed to a Lumberjack. A good choice at this point, especially considering it's going to be close range all the time. That Galleon will probably be focused here. That's no pause. 6-10 Lobby Wars. Yeah, that's fair. 30 seconds left in the pause, I believe. That is correct. And of course, a big thanks to everybody tuning in here today to Lysanya's Lounge. Replay for this one, as well as far as all individual matchups, and for the last tournament, will be going up later today Also, be sure to tune in after SCS here today. We're going to have a replay of Sunday Community Skirmish as well as Chaos Skirmish for the next several hours right after today's broadcast of Sunday Community Skirmish number 179. So if you missed anything during the tournament here today, you'll be able to catch the replay right after the tournament ends here today. We'll be having a vodcast of Chaos and SCS here on my live stream here after the tournament. Of course, typically that start time would be around 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. You guys know you can find all the vodcasts here at Lysanya's Lounge and, of course, on my YouTube channel as well if you want to check that out right underneath the live stream. Y'all know the drill. And let's see here. Looks like people are not keeping chat clear. That's kind of a problem here, folks. People need to keep this chat clear. People need to keep this chat clear right now. The referee is asking for it. They need to do so. Yeah, chat needs to be clear, and ships are locked. So it is going to be Galleon Pyrrha versus Shrike Pyrrha. Looks like blue is tending a little bit more towards aggressive speed, while red is tending more towards survivability and speed. I think that Galleon is going to be, how the Galleon plays out, how the Galleon positions itself is going to be the most crucial element, especially with that Minotaur in play. We'll see how they position themselves as ships are locked, and we will see how this plays out. We should have the ready up call any second. There is the timer elapsed. That means teams need to ready up right now. Here we go with our next matchup. This Road to Redemption Finals matchup will take place on Duel at Dawn. Duel at Dawn, of course, is the smallest map in Guns of Icarus, 1,500 by 1,500 meters. Very small. You got to be on your toes here, folks. There is no reprieve from the enemy on this map as we go to the ship callouts here for our next matchup. Ship number 1 is the Metamoth, piloted by Mirwin. It is a Hwacha Caro short side, Minnow Hwacha on the long side with a Gatling and a mine launcher on the back. Ship number 2 is the GFA Wind Troll. It is piloted by Captain Scrowbeard. We've got a Gat Artemis Pyramidian with side Banshee and a Gatling. Ship number 3 is the Jub, piloted by Infinity Omelet. We got a Gatling Hwacha on one side, a Gatling Hwacha on the other. Looks like they switched it to mirrored Gatling Hwacha. Ship number 4, the Bellatorum Solace, piloted by Astral Twilight. A Gat Artemis Pyramidian with side Flak and Gatling as action is already underway. Artemi already going out because this is the smallest map in Guns of Icarus. Action will be fast and furious here. The only downtime we should see when it comes to not shooting should be when ships die, as the Metamoth looking to put shots out onto the Jub. The Jub's in a bit of trouble right now. That is not the position they want to be in, as they are getting carrowed down right now. And they've got Moonshine on that strike, though. Very interesting call as the Solace moving in on the Wind Troll and gets a beautiful ram right there. A beautiful ram. That is 1-0 in favor of blue here. Blue with a fantastic showing early on here, a great charge in on the red Pyramidian. That means that Drunk Driving Simulator takes first blood. Are they finally starting to put a full tournament together here? Is Drunk Driving Simulator finally putting a full tournament together here, folks? Bellatorum Solace eats a Hwacha. That's going to take all their guns down, of course. That Carronade blending them down a bit here. They are, of course, near red spawn. Red is going to spawn in. The GFA Wind Troll is back. Metamoth in a bit of trouble right now. Oh, there goes some shots into the Jub. This is not a good spot for the Jub. Jub now does get the hull break on the Metamoth. Bellatorum Solace is out of commission for right now. Jub needs to run. Jub needs to run. They need to reposition right now. They need to reposition, but they need to be very careful with that Hwacha. They need to stay on the back of the Metamoth. Oh, that's not going to do it, though. 1-1 all tied up. Bellatorum Solace got knocked out of the equation, and the Shrike with a minor positioning error ended up with the kill right there. A slow and methodical job right there by the Metamoth picking it up. GFA Wind Troll, of course, with the assist, as the Bellatorum Solace now caught in enemy territory. They will find some cover, at least from the Galleon, but the GFA Wind Troll showing absolutely no hesitation in charging in on the Bellatorum Solace, nor should they. Metamoth should be closing in the ranks on the Bellatorum Solace. There's a hull break on the Solace. Solace not finding solace in their positioning right now. GFA Wintroll moving in very aggressively. They do not get much in terms of permahull on the Solace, though. GFA Wintroll's not really putting out those arts. It looks like they're focusing on disabling and not killing right now, as the GFA Wintroll... I'm surprised at this point that there has not... Uh-oh, Metamorph now moving in very aggressively. Uh-oh, that's a bit of a mistake by the Solace. Oh, that's a mistake by the Solace. Positioning error. They forgot that they were at the edge of the map, and the trade wind said nope. 2-1 in favor of red, as perhaps I spoke too soon about Drunk Driving Simulator putting together a full tournament. That was definitely a big mistake right there by blue. That's what happens when you get caught in enemy territory. You're at the mercy of the environment and the positioning of the enemy as blue respawns. Red is up 2-1 with 17 minutes to go. Still very early in the matchup. Blue with first blood. That's going to be crucial moving forward. Drunk Driving Simulator looking to reposition themselves. Looks like the Jub is going to take the Vanguard position. The Shrike is going to be the first one to move in. It looks like, looking like they're going to try to go low. They've been spotted though. They have been spotted. They're going to go underneath the. Wreckage there. Perhaps a move that is nothing more than a split push here. I'm not sure what they're thinking unless they're actually trying to split push this and trying to get somebody in the door against the GFA Wintroll. However, that positioning will not do what they need to do. Bellator Solace is caught. If I'm the Jub, I'm not going in right now. That's not good. Yeah, this is not a good approach angle by the Jub. They should really reconsider this. They should really reconsider this positioning, especially against where the Metamorph is. They might want to consider swinging out a bit wider in Infinity Omelet. Yep, they're going to reconsider that. They are going to go wider here. Bellatorum Solace now. Let's take a look at them real quick. Let's see where they're at. They're thinking as well. Looks like they're going to start moving. Nah, I see what's going on here. Bellatorum Solace needs to take a very sharp approach angle at this point. Looks like the Metamorph is going to take the forward position. And rightfully so. The GFA Wintroll is going to go low behind the Metamorph. The question is, who's going to make the first move? Looks like Jub's going to make the first move. Jub moving in very aggressively. They're going to move up through the top of the cloud cover. A smart move right here by the Jub. Look at all that cloud cover. They'll get in undetected on red. Well done. A good push right here. Bellator Solace is going to use the cloud cover as well to get spots. Job well done by blue on this approach. This is good work. They've done stage one. Can they get into the proper position from here? Looks like they'll get the Wintroll, though. They'll get the Wintroll on the side. This is a good approach right here by blue. Oh, a bit of a bump right there. But they do get the Hwacha out onto the Wintroll. Not a whole lot, though. Oh, that's not a great Hwacha right there, though, onto the Wintroll. That could cost Bellator Solace. That was a solid approach. Not a great one, but a solid one. GFA Wintroll only losing one gun, though, on that approach. So definitely a wasted approach. Bad luck right there, but the GFA Wintroll is hull broken. The Hwacha comes out timely. That's going to knock out about 60% perma. Blue definitely with the advantage here. Bellatorum Solace now getting pushed back. However, Bellatorum Solace has done their job at this point. They're going to back up here, partially forced by the Minotaur. The Jub now moving in. What's the Jub going to do? Uh-oh, they're in a bad position right now. The Hwacha comes out on the on the Jub. That's not good for them. That is not good for them at all. They've got two engines, and that is going to be potential rip. That is going to be a potential rip right there. If that Hwacha comes up, that is rip Jub. If that Hwacha comes out, it's rip Jub. But they do get out of the Hwacha arcs. No, they don't. Not yet. GFA Wintroll moving very aggressively. Oh, a ram kill by red. 3-1 in favor of red. Triple L now 2 kills away from moving on to the grand finals. Drunk Driving Simulator still looking to pick up the pieces here. After a solid start, they are showing signs of life here in Sunday Community Skirmish. They are doing some good things, but just not putting it together. Triple L knows all about that themselves. GFA Wintroll moving in on the Bellatorum Solace. The Galleon looks like they're going to move up. Looks like they are deciding they're going to move into blue spawn, it looks like. They've decided the time is now to finish up this matchup. They are looking to get a quick one here on the Bellatorum Solace and then shove it into spawn to finish it. Bellatorum Solace is running out of real estate right now. This is not good for them. They need to get the Jub in there right now. Jub is out of position. Jub cannot assist them. GFA Wintroll with a great move right there. It's 4-1. One more kill for Triple L will win them this matchup and eliminate Drunk Driving Simulator from SCS number 179. Jub running out of real estate right there as the Minotaur kind of assisting them into the environment. Jub needs to be very careful, though. They should find some cover here very shortly. They do find that cover cover as the GFA Wintroll trying to put some quick Banshee work into the Jub. Excuse me. It is a Banshee on the side. Yes, it is. That is a Banshee on the side, and looks like Jub is looking to back up, but that's not what they want to do. Jub should not back up here because that's, their force spawn is going to come in. Jub is going to force back up. However, Triple L does not realize the spawn has come in. They're going to chase after the Jub. Does Bellatorum Solus, what's Bellatorum Solus going to do? They're going to move for the mid of the map, it looks like. They're not going to get aggressive. Probably a smart decision right now. They might try to pick up the Wintroll in a quick one here. It looks like that's what they're going to do. They're going to try to pick up the Wintroll in a quick one right here. Bellatorum Solus moving in very aggressively. They need to get the Jub out of the way here. Uh oh, this could be dangerous. This could be dangerous. Oh, they're going to actually shove the Jub forward. That could be very dangerous as the Metamorph turns the corner. That could be very dangerous for the Jub. If they get that Hwacha out, that could be brutal for Blue. Looks like they're going to get Minotaurs out first. Minotaur goes out first. Now they're going to change the Solus. GFA Wintroll caught a little bit here. Metamorph a bit out of position. Still advantage Blue. However, Bellatorum Solus looking to go for a kiss my aft. That's not going to work very well as the Jub moves in on the Wintroll. Looks like that front gun is back on them now. Wintroll caught in a bad position. Metamorph out of position. Will they pick up the Wintroll? Yes, they will. 4-2. Jub picking it up with the Hwacha. Definitely Bellatorum setting that up, though. Metamorph now in the middle of the map, shading towards their spawn. Not the worst position for the Metamorph right now. However, that 1v2 is not good, no matter what you think. That 1v2 is not good as two Gatlings going out onto the Metamorph. They are triangulating their position onto the Metamorph. An Artemis just missing right there from the Bellatorum Solus. Now shots going out. Looks like Jub moving in very aggressively on the Metamorph. There's a hull break on the Metamorph. Will they get the Hwacha out? Yes, they will, but that armor comes back up in time, but that's going to knock out some guns and engines off the Metamorph. The hull break is there. GFA Wintroll spawning back in. Jub looking to pick him up real quick here. Bellatorum Solus moving in. Is the Wintroll moving in? The Wintroll is moving in. The Wintroll is moving in very aggressively. The Metamorph about to go down. They go down 4-3. Now a bit of a snowball right here as the GFA Wintroll realizing, uh-oh, did we just do an oops here? Wintroll, I think, has just realized the error of their ways. Wintroll backing up the truck right now. This may be you know what? This could be good. Jub needs to be very careful right now. Bellatorum Solus needs to be real careful right now. That Galleon spawn is coming in any second. You know it is. It's probably going to come right behind the Jub. It's probably going to come in behind the Jub. No, they're going to spawn in right on the Wintroll. Spawn right on the Wintroll. Hwacha going out on the Metamorph. A smart Hwacha right there by the Jub. Picking up guns off the Metamorph. A very smart decision. They've got the front of the Metamorph. That's the blind spot. Hwacha going out. Oh, they do pick up the hull break on the Metamorph. Wintroll getting a curb stomp mid-air onto the Jub. Bellatorum Solus trying to shove him off. Wintroll's been hull broken. Get the defibs prepped, folks. It is 4-3 with, now it is 4-4. Get the defibs, folks. 10 minutes to go in the matchup. The timer is inconsequential as Metamorph now 4-4. Metamorph all alone in red spawn. Metamorph is now at 75% perma. Hull broken. Hwacha going out 50%. 45%. The Gatling running in 40% on the Metamorph. Triple L in danger right now of losing this matchup that they had well in hand as Drunk Driving Simulator looking to make the grand finals. Drunk Driving Simulator, are they finally putting a full tournament together? Metamorph in big trouble right now. Will they go down? No, they clutch the hull. Metamorph clutches the hull. Wintroll is back up. Bellatorum Solus moving in very aggressively. Jub still out of position right now. GFA Wintroll moving in on the back of the Bellatorum Solus. They need to finish this quick. Wintroll moving in very aggressively. The Gatlings will finish it with the Artemis. That is going to do it as Drunk Driving Simulator reaches the grand finals by a score of 5-4. A surprising but perhaps well-deserved finish here for Drunk Driving Simulator. They are moving on to the Grand Finals. Very exciting time for their team. I do believe this is their first Grand Finals as a team. Stay tuned, folks, as we reach the exciting conclusion of our tournament coming up here as Predator Island will face Drunk Driving Simulator. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back with that action. All right, folks, and after that exciting matchup, we are back here at Sunday Community Skirmish number 179. And folks, do not adjust your television sets, do not adjust your internet sets. We are about to start the grand finals with a first here at Sunday Community Skirmish as the defending champions. Of course, Predator Island will take on a first-time Grand Finals participant. That would actually be Drunk Driving Simulator in their very first Grand Finals matchup. Granted, I know there's some of you that are going to say, wait a minute, weren't they in that best of 5 with Predator Island at one point? Technically, that's not a Grand Finals. When I'm talking Grand Finals, I mean at least 3 teams in Sunday Community Skirmish. This will be their very first Grand Finals here at Sunday Community Skirmish. They have shown great promise here. Perhaps this is the tournament. They finally put it all together. Granted, they're up against the defending champions, but hey, you know what? You want to be the champs, got to beat the champs, right? This will be a great litmus test for Drunk Driving Simulator, as once again we will see Predator Island take on Drunk Driving Simulator in our grand finals matchup. Yes. Yes, sorry, I just saw something pretty funny here off stream. Sorry about that. But yes, definitely an exciting time here for definitely an exciting time here for a team like Drunk Driving Simulator, who is reaching their very first Grand Finals matchup. And I'm very interested to see what they have in store for us here today in this Grand Finals matchup. They've faced Predator Island before, but they've never faced them in a Grand Finals situation. They've never faced them in... Well, they faced them in a situation similar to this in that 3 out of 5, but this is a little different here. This is effectively, you've got part 1 done. You're in the big show. You got something going on here. Now the question is, can you finish it off? This is something that a team like Predator Island has done countless times. Teams like Predator Island, teams like Chef Sadion's Potatoes on Rotten, teams like Fancy Cloud Dancers, they've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Red is already saying it doesn't matter what you bring, we're ready to go. You bring your best, we'll still beat you with what we got. That is definitely something that Red is saying right now. They're saying we are not even worried about what you're bringing. They're going to make Drunk Driving Simulator beat them here. That's what they're saying. We're bringing our ships. You know what we're going to do. Try and stop us. So... definitely a little bit of gamesmanship, but a gamesmanship that's not kind of in your face, just saying, look, we know what we're going to do. We've been here, done that. Just giving a little bit of a message to Blue, saying it doesn't matter what you switch to. Doesn't matter. We got this. And ships are now locked. So it looks like Blue is going to bring a Watch-a-Fish and a reverse Gat Artemis Pyramidion. Interesting choice here. But definitely a smart one bringing the Artemis. Definitely a smart one bringing the Artemis on that side right there. Gonna have, of course, your Gungeoneer take care of that Artemis. That Artemis should be firing at all times, especially against the Spire and a Galleon. A Minnow Spire being brought here by Red, as we'll get to all the ship callouts here in just a couple of minutes. But folks, this Grand Finals matchup is on Ashen Scuffle. Ashen Scuffle, of course, is one of the newer maps in the Skirmish side, the PvP side of Guns of Icarus. Ashen Scuffle, of course, ported over from PvE, and it's a very beautiful map. In my opinion, the most beautiful map in the game. All right, folks. Of course, the Tunnel of Love right down the middle. That is not a place you want to get caught. I'm sure some of you have heard my calls in regards to that place, but I digress. Here we go with the ship callouts. Ship number 1 is the Sturdiest Crackers. It is piloted by Mighty Cab. We have a Minnow Spire with a Banshee, Artemis, and Banshee as somebody jumps off the ship. And ship number 2 is the Planetary Spring Roll, piloted by Sunstrom. We have a Gatling and Caridade on one side, a Lumber Flak Mark II on the long side with a Hades and a Flare on the back. That is a Meta Galleon. Ship number 3 is the Jub, piloted by Infinity Omelet, a Hwacha-fish with side Gatling and Carronade as somebody jumps off their ship as well. And ship number 4 is the Bellatorum Solace, piloted by Astral Twilight. We have a reverse pyramid in here, and Artemis Gatling, a smart choice in this situation, with a side Flak and a Gatling. That is your ship callouts here for this Grand Finals matchup. And of course, if Predator Island wins, then they win Sunday Community Skirmish number 179. If Drunk Driving Simulator wins, if they pull off perhaps the biggest upset in recent memory in Sunday Community Skirmish, then we will force a second Grand Finals matchup here on Sunday Community Skirmish number 175. Sunday Community Skirmish number 179, in which we will return to the scene of the crime, clash at Blackcliff. As a pause has been called. Pause has been called by Red. Perhaps somebody has dropped from their ship. Perhaps a disconnect. How what? Unholding position. Wait, what? Oh, they're good. Okay. Okay, no problem. So it looks like we are back in action here as the Jub moving in very aggressively. Bellatorum Solace, though, that's not a good position for them to be. They need to move up, or the Jub needs to move back, but they're already committed as the Jub. They're already hull broken. A poor decision right there by the Jub moving in too aggressively. That's a little bit too aggressive in my opinion. Either that or Bellatorum Solace did not move up at the appropriate time. As shots now moving out from the Bellatorum Solace, that's going to put them in a 1v2. That is not good for the Goldfishes. They've been shoved out of the equation right now. Minotaurs, of course, affecting Goldfish very strongly. Goldfish are not that strong against Minotaurs. In fact, they're one of the ships that get affected the most by a Minotaur. However, they did pick up a hull break against Sturdy's Crackers, did the Bellatorum Solace, so that push not wasted. However, they themselves are getting pushed back. That flak is landing true. However, that flak... Uh-oh, that's a hull break on the Bellatorum Solace. That is big trouble. A flak lands in there. One flak lands. And that's not good for the Bellatorum Solace as they're up against environment right now. They're pretty close to it, at least. They're getting shoved back. The Jub moving in very aggressively. That's a hull break on the Bellatorum Solace, and the flak lands true. That is a kill 1-0 in favor of Predator Island. That means that they are 4 kills away from winning SCS number 179. Jub moving in very aggressively as they've been hull broken. They're pretty much committed. They don't really have a choice in the matter. They pretty much are forced into this, but they're going to go down in a heap here any second. That's a double break. That should be a kill. There's the kill right there. 2-0 in favor of Red. Sturdy's Crackers does eat a whole break right there. They lost about 10%, maybe 15% perma. Other than that, a scratch on the paint job as 3 minutes have gone by in this matchup. Definitely an interesting turn of events here for Drunk Driving Simulator as they are getting some very, very important experience here. Very important experience here in the Grand Finals. This is something that they need. Every team that wants to be a champion here at Sunday Community Skirmish, they have to go through this. They have to go through the inevitability of facing off against the defending champions. If you want to be the champ, you got to beat the champ, and this is definitely a great test for them to see where they stand here in the hierarchy of Sunday Community Skirmish and the comp scene in general. Blue has respawned. Blue is moving around the west side. Red is moving up the Tunnel of Love. They come out of the Tunnel of Love and they see absolutely nothing. They see that they're not there. Where are they? They're definitely not there as Blue has come around the corner here. They are now looking for each other. We are having a bit of a merry-go-round situation here. Oh, Blue could spot here. Blue could spot if they're able to turn the corner. Nope, that opportunity is probably lost at this point. Yeah, it's been lost. They will not get that spot. Now, Red actually starting to retrace the steps of Blue. Will Blue go down the Tunnel of Love here? They're thinking about it. Jub is looking at it. Jub's looking at it. Looks like he is making a line for it here. Looks like Blue went all the way around here. Blue went all the way around. Looks like they were going to look for a flank, and they're thinking about it. And there's the lava right there. They're getting a nice steam bath right over there. They're having a nice little trip in the sauna over there, getting nice and toasty over there. Turn up the heater as winter is quickly approaching. They say, yeah, we're good with that. We're going to head over to the east side of the map. As 5 minutes have gone by in this matchup, we back up the camera here to see where both sides are at. We'll pull up the map as well as Red moving down very slowly down the west side of the map. Blue's looking to go up the east side of the map. Will they get a spot on the Bellatorum Solace? Probably not. They should turn that corner before Red turns the corner. They might not, but Blue... Wait a minute. Bellatorum Solace is thinking. Bellatorum Solace is thinking they might be going for the corner here. Oh, I see what they're thinking here. They're thinking corner tank right now. They're thinking corner tank. I like this idea. If they are... Well, actually, no, they're not going to go corner tank. They're actually going to go all the way through the corner, it looks like. Would they... Now, here's a question. Would they even consider going through the Tunnel of Love and double backing? Oh, they've been spotted. They've been spotted. Bellatorum Solace has been spotted. I would say that the push into the Tunnel of Love now definitely a busted play, but red knows where blue is. They could have pulled something off there. They possibly could have pulled off a play in the Tunnel of Love. I'm surprised that play isn't... that play in the up the side isn't played more often in SCS. I'm surprised that it isn't. Granted, you lack complete and utter mobility when you make that play. However, with the way that teams operate together, I'm surprised that that hole is not used more often. I'm really surprised. However, they really could use that hole right there to surprise them up the side. I wonder if that goldfish goes that way. Will the Pyramidion go right through there? Will they go through the hole? Oh, Bellatorum Solace is thinking about it. They're thinking about it. Are they going to go straight ahead? No, they're going to go straight ahead. That's a shame. That is a shame. Definitely looking forward to somebody using that side hole right there. Definitely looking forward to it, as looks like Jub is deciding to go the other way. Looks like they're going to be playing a little bit of cat and mouse here. And perhaps Drunk Driving Simulator is making the correct decision here, because they are trying to do something that typically teams don't do. Typically, if you are a... Wow, that's a good spot right there. Surprising to see a spot at that range. But Drunk Driving Simulator, I believe, is just simply trying to do something to the effect of, hey, normally teams will just go ahead and line up and get ready for making their approach, maybe doing a split push there. Blue instead deciding, Drunk Driving Simulator instead deciding, no, we're going to play the patient game. We're going to play things a little bit patiently. We've got plenty of time here. We're going to take our time and do this the right way. Map ceiling, of course, they might, if they wanted to, they could possibly get over that, but I wouldn't recommend it. Red now basically announcing their position as Jub going low. Let's take a look at Jub, as they are also taking advantage of the sauna here. They are deciding, hey, it is winter time. We need to take advantage of the sauna. Actually, Jub was the one who took advantage of the sauna earlier. Bellatorum, meanwhile, getting a smoke over at the stacks here. They're grabbing a quick smoke over there as Sturdy's Crackers now over on the other side of the map. Sturdy's Crackers looking for cloud cover. Planetary Spring Roll also looking to find a position here. Looks like Red is just saying, come at us, bro. That's what they're basically doing, as, oh, spots going out from blue to red. That flare coming back to haunt red, and I think they have realized where blue is at this point. Yes, they have realized where blue is at. And blue's moving in. Is that a little bit too aggressive from the Jub? I think maybe a little bit too aggressive. That's maybe too aggressive of a push. That's a hull break on the Jub. A hull break right there. Bellatorum Solace still not in the picture yet. And now they're in the picture going for the Planetary Spring Roll. Looks like they're just simply trying to push the Sturdy's Crackers back. Looks like Bellatorum Solace looking to get shots in the Planetary Spring Roll. A ram coming up. That is going to ram into the Planetary Spring Roll. However, their balloon is down. They're actually going to go for the Sturdy's Crackers now. A Hawacha going into Bellatorum Solace. Their hull is broken. Tip ram missed by the Bellatorum Solace. Perhaps for the better, as Jub looking to watch it down the Sturdy's Crackers right now. Looks like they will pick up a hull break. Sturdy's Crackers down to about 40% perma. Bellatorum Solace themselves at 40%. The Jub at 90%. The Bellatorum Solace is just looking to slam their ship into something right now, and a Galleon not the best ship to slam themselves into. Looks like the Jub is now moving perhaps into the Planetary Spring Roll. No, they're going to turn back for the Sturdy's Crackers. Jub, balloon broken as well. Double break, double break. That's not good for them. That's not good. They need to be very careful. They really need to do something about that Galleon. They're not going to be able to get the Sturdy's Crackers in their current position. They really need the Bellatorum Solace to move in. That'll work for them. Hull break on the Planetary Spring Roll. Can they get a Stamina Hawacha out? No, they cannot. That Hawacha is down, unfortunately, for the Jub. It has been sufficiently camped as 10 minutes left in the matchup. Half the matchup has gone by. Bellatorum Solace looking to avoid the Sturdy's Crackers. A good decision right there. They're trying to juke behind the Sturdy's Crackers. They will get behind them. They will get behind them. That balloon is almost down here. That could be a disadvantage for them. And they will save the balloon, though. They will save the balloon. Planetary Spring Roll really doing a number on blue here. They are trying to pop them and drop them. That's going to give Sturdy's Crackers everything that they're looking for, and that's going to take the Artemai out of play as the Sturdy's Crackers is in firm control of their surroundings right now. Jub underneath the Planetary Spring Roll, a good decision. However, the Sturdy's Crackers now going to get very aggressive. Bellatorm's in big trouble right now. Their balloon is down. That armor is as good as shredded here any second. Oh, this could be a Spire Skewer. This could be a Spire Skewer. No, they're instead going to just simply line up the ship. Oh, a Ram here coming from the Sturdy's Crackers. A Kiss Cam from the Sturdy's Crackers. 3-0 in favor of red. That means that there's Predator Island 2 kills away from winning Sunday Community Skirmish number 179. However, a Huasha gets into the perma hull of the Planetary Spring Roll, and Tar coming out from the Planetary Spring Roll. And that's going to pick up some components on the Jub. The Jub goes under. Planetary Spring Roll, however, needs to be very careful here. Jub needs to be very careful. Sturdy's Crackers moving in aggressively. And Sturdy's Crackers might actually hit. Oh, they're going to hit the Galleon. That's going to shove them into the Jub. Sturdy's Crackers looking for the Skewer. Oh, they will get the Skewer. Oh, but actually, they're going to skewer the Planetary Spring Roll into the blue goldfish there. That is 4-0 in favor of Predator Island. One more kill for Predator Island will win them Sunday Community Skirmish number 179. Actually, if we're being completely honest here, Blue has to get 5 straight kills. Red doesn't have to get a single kill. Blue needs 5 straight kills in order to extend SCS number 179. Drunk Driving Simulator with about 8 to go in the matchup. They need a minor miracle here. They do need a minor miracle here. Planetary Spring Roll putting out some victory tar right there. They are basically counting their victory a little early, I would say. Blue ship spawning in. Lumber going out on the Bellatorm Solace. Looks like Jub eating some of that lumber as well. Jub rising up. Looks like Jub has decided, you know what, our perma hull's probably going to go down our balloon's going to go down any second. Might as well rise up. Double break on the Bellatorm Solace. That's not good for them. That flak lands true! The double flak lands true, and the Pyramidion had no chance whatsoever as Predator Island wins Sunday Community Skirmish number 179 by a score of 5-0. And folks, that's going to do it here today, here at Lysanya's Lounge at Sunday Community Skirmish number 179. Congratulations to Predator Island once again, the defending champions, defending their crown against a sudden upstart here in Drunk Driving Simulator. Big thanks to everybody tuning in here to Lysanya's Lounge. Once again, my name is Lysanya, not Lysanya, signing out for the afternoon. Good day, everybody. Stay tuned, folks, of course, for the replays of Chaos Skirmish and Sunday Community Skirmish from this weekend. Good day, everybody. See you next week.